Selinsgrove Seals boys basketball and wrestling on the SBC Sports Live YouTube channel all winter long. You'll be able to watch each regular season basketball game and dual meet wrestling matches this season on your smart TV or mobile device. Just go to YouTube and search SBC Sports Live and click subscribe. Selinsgrove Seals play on SBC Sports Live.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Mill Hall, home of the Central Mountain Wildcats, for tonight's big Heartland Conference matchup between the Selinsgrove Seals and the Central Mountain Wildcats. Brian Christiana here with Coach Ray Moyer. Coach, the Seals make a long travel up to Mill Hall for a big contest against a tough Central Mountain team.
Yeah, Central has been up and down a little bit this year. They lost a tough one last night to Shamokin, but they're a good team. We saw them play about 2 weeks ago, and they played a really hard game down at Selinsgrove, able to pull it off with some smart play down the stretch. And, they were trailing most of the game and had a really nice comeback against the Seals. So it's always tough on that long bus ride. You don't know what the kids are going to do coming off the bus. So Coach Kaiser's got to get the kids fired up and ready to play.
The Seals coming in to get revenge on the Wildcats. The Wildcats spoiled the Seals senior night. Again, if I remember correctly, it was a tough matchup, really close game. So that's definitely in the mind of the players tonight.
Yeah, Seals, like I said, were up most of the game, up 4-5, and the Wildcats came back, had a nice comeback, made foul shots down the stretch, and they had fouls to give at the end of the game, and Coach Pardo did a really good job fouling at the end of that game for a big win for the Wildcats.
The big game for the Seals tonight will be their second-to-last matchup. Next week, they will travel to East Juniata for a big non-conference matchup. As for Central Mountain, Saturday they will travel to the Danville Ironmen, and then they will travel to the Magic Dome against the Millionaires of Williamsport. Central Mountain on the bubble playoff team, ending their season with a tough schedule.
Yeah, that's a very tough schedule to finish with Danville and then the Millionaires, and especially at the Magic Dome is a tough call. But getting ready for playoffs, it's looking like it's going to be Bellefonte, Shikellamy, I think Hollidaysburg, and then it's looking like Central probably going to be the 4th seed. So they'll play a Bellefonte team that I don't really know a whole lot about, but I'm sure that'll be a good matchup for them.
One good part, and we've talked about this, is Central Mountain is a part of the Heartland Conference. They travel pretty far for most of their games. Talking to different fans and parents, they get excited just when they play Jersey Shore, only a 25-minute drive. Yeah,
they're just one of those schools kind of in the middle of nowhere, and it's a big school. Lock Haven's a big town, and some of the surrounding towns are pretty big.
Bald
so
Eagle, Nittany combination.
It's a good school. It's just unfortunately they have to do a lot of traveling.
Seals again coming in with a tough matchup on the road. We'll see Reese Noggle, Isaiah Ulrich, Nate Hackenberger, Ryan Wright, Spencer George, and Blake Haddon, the normal guys you see day to day. What's going to be the big key for tonight against the Wildcats?
You got to get Isaiah Ulrich some shots. Last night he probably had a season low of 9 points. And part of that was his shots weren't falling that much, but Mifflinburg did a good job keying on him, and Isaiah had a really good game the first time they played Central Mountain. So I'm sure that's going to be priority number one, is where's Isaiah Ulrich at, and let's make sure we get a hand in his face. But the other guys got to step it up. Spencer George last night.
Great game last night.
Yeah, he played really well. He had 14 points, and that was a season high. I don't know about career high, but he had a really nice night last night. And Blake Haddon got to get it going, and Nate Hackenberger had a 3. And, they're without Gavin Bastion, who's one of the sparks off the bench. And we always talk about Reese Noggle. Reese, I think, could be a really good scorer, but he doesn't look to shoot a whole lot. So I'd really like to see the last couple games here. I'd like to see Reese, start really being offensive-minded and try to create some more shots for himself.
The Seals, again, playing a tough matchup here against the Wildcats. Like Coach said, Isaiah Ulrich is going to be the big part. Big developing story out of the junior varsity contest. Val Bellario does not look like he will be in action tonight, Coach.
Yeah, Val bruised his knee. He just walked by us in the crutches here, so he'll be out for the Seals. And, of course, we mentioned Gavin Bastion's out. And Nate Cataldi, who's been playing really well for the JVs, got some varsity minutes last night. He got banged up during the JV game, and I see him out there, and it doesn't look like Nate's going to play either.
So Coach Kaiser going to have a thin bench here against a tough Central Mountain Wildcat team. Is there any players that you could see that we normally don't see on the court, Coach? Anyone you can think of?
Well, Connor Andretta's a big kid, and he might be called on to come in off the bench to play some defense minutes, especially if Spencer or Blake get in trouble. So that could be a possibility. The rest of the guys coming off the bench are pretty much guards. So, it's going to be every man step up. And, maybe tonight if you're shorthanded, you play a little zone just to see what happens. Central's a decent three-point shooting team. That's not their MO. They had 4 threes last night against Shamokin and against Selinsgrove in the first game. They had 5. So, they're capable of shooting threes, but why not try it, especially if you're shorthanded?
We're going to take our first break of the pregame show. You are watching the Central Mountain Wildcats and the Selinsgrove Seals on SBC Sports Live.
We got 5 platinums, Mechanicsburg, Lancaster. We got 5 platinums, Harrisburg, Carlisle. We got 5 platinums. Yes, we opened Selinsgrove. We got 5 platinums, and we get you done. There is absolutely no better time to sell or trade your vehicle. Visit us at one of our 5 locations or creditpa.com. Platinum, baby.
At Murray Motor Chevrolet, they want you to think fast. Murray Motor Chevrolet, synonymous for great customer care and service, now has a huge inventory of sports cars. That's right, sports cars. Find all makes and all models on the lot at Murray Motor Chevrolet in Selinsgrove. When you have that need for speed, there's only one stop. Murray Motor Chevrolet, Selinsgrove, and online at murraychevy.com.
Selinsgrove Seals and the Central Mountain Wildcats on SBC Sports Live. Thanks for having us on your screen. Brian Christiana with Coach Ray Moyer. Coach, some exciting games coming up on the schedule for a lot of teams. But again, the Seals need to get damage done tonight.
Yeah, at this point you're playing for pride, and these kids have played hard all year, and it'd be nice, especially for the seniors, to get a couple more wins under your belt. This is a good game that they're both evenly matched, and whoever plays well will be the team that wins.
Also, forgot to bring up, the Seals will play on Saturday against the Jersey Shore Bulldogs with a 1:30 start. Saturday's a big game for the Heartland Area Conference. You got Jersey Shore at Selinsgrove, Mifflinburg at Shikellamy, Lewisburg will go to Mahanoy area, and then Shamokin will go to Montoursville. Then also, again, the Wildcats will go to Danville. So a lot of tough conference matchup games that could determine the playoffs for the league.
Yeah, and it's right now it looks like it's going to be between Lewisburg and Shamokin, but Shikellamy and Mifflinburg are both fighting for a playoff seed. And and believe me, all the coaches are looking at this time, well, if we finish here, we play this team, and maybe we match up well with
yada yada.
Yada yada. And I know we were always looking like you never wanted to throw a game, you always wanted to win,
exactly.
But you were always hoping that it came down to, I hope we get this team and not that team, because that team always plays us tough, and we play much better against this team. So, but priority number one is you got to take care of business. You got to win your own games, and then, maybe get a little help from some of the other teams to get the seed you want.
We see a lot of the District 4 teams, but Selinsgrove definitely has had their fair share of District 6 teams on their schedule. We were at Bald Eagle area back in January. Now we're up here at Central Mountain. The Seals put a lot of miles on the schedule this year.
Yeah, Mifflin County, I believe, is District 6.
Mifflin County as well,
District 6 as well, so it's been a lot of road trips, long road trips for the Seals this year, which that's part of it too. You got to learn how to play on the road. You got to figure out how to adjust on the bus. Is it better for you to sleep? Is it better for you to stay awake? And all that's part of the learning process of being a high school athlete.
The Selinsgrove Seals and the Central Mountain Wildcats here on SBC Sports Live. Big key tonight for the Seals is definitely going to be getting senior guard Isaiah Ulrich going. Like Coach said, held to only 9 points last night against the Mifflinburg Wildcats. Coach, give us some analysis of last night's game.
Last night was a great first half by both teams. Regal for Mifflinburg played really well. He made a lot of tough shots. And for the Seals, it was a balanced scoring attack. Looking at that, Isaiah Ulrich had 7, and Spencer George had a big night at 8. And it was 24-28, 4-point game. And then Mr. Ethan Bumgardner went off on the Seals. He had, looks like 10 points alone in the third quarter, and that opened up a big lead for them, and it was 20-11 from that score, and ended up being a 13-point game at the end of 3, and then pretty much cruise control for both teams in the fourth. So Seals, once again, as we've said all along, Brian, they got to play 4 quarters.
We will be right back with tip-off here from Mill Hall between the Selinsgrove Seals and the Central Mountain Wildcats on SBC Sports Live.
1,300 acres of prime hunting ground. Corporate hunts, sporting clays, continental shoots. Complete your visit with overnight accommodations now available. We are Martz's Gap View Hunting Preserve.
Come let us start your family traditions here at Martz's. Come check us out.
Quality ringneck pheasant hunting. Martz's.com. A one-of-a-kind experience that you will want to relive time and time again. Isabella Restaurant and Cocktail Lounge. Their team painstakingly focuses on every detail to ensure that every aspect of your experience is truly breathtaking. Whether it's a date night, special occasion, private events, both big and small, from beginning to end, Isabella Restaurant and Cocktail Lounge offers a truly remarkable experience that you and your loved ones will cherish forever. Isabella Restaurant and Cocktail Lounge, Selinsgrove.
New year, new traditions, and all new models here at W&L Subaru. Start those new family traditions in the third row Subaru Ascent with the best symmetrical all-wheel drive system and up to 27 miles per gallon. Or get off the beaten path in the all-new 2022 Subaru Forester Wilderness Edition with even greater ground clearance and upgraded interior and exterior features to handle any adventure. See us off Route 11 in Northumberland and online at WNLSubaru.com.
A new year brings new savings and 1.9% financing on these select vehicles at Sunbury Motors Ford. You'll appreciate the safety and technology features as well as the savings on this 21 Ford F-150. Enjoy intelligent access with push-button start and the 1.9% financing on this 21 Ford Escape. Experience a high-value modern machine with its LED signature lighting when driving this 22 Ford Explorer.
With our lowest price promise, SMC is where you want to be for your new Ford F-150.
At Murray Motors Chevrolet, they want you to think fast. Murray Motors Chevrolet, synonymous for great customer care and service, now has a huge inventory of sports cars. That's right, sports cars. Find all makes and all models on the lot at Murray Motors Chevrolet in Selinsgrove. When you have that need for speed, there's only one stop. Murray Motors Chevrolet, Selinsgrove, and online at murraychevy.com.
We got 5 platinums, Mechanicsburg, Lancaster. We got 5 platinums, Harrisburg, Carlisle. We got 5 platinums. Yes, we opened Selinsgrove. We got 5 platinums, and you know we get you done. There is absolutely no better time to sell or trade your vehicle. Visit us at one of our 5 locations or creditpa.com. Platinum, baby.
We are back here in Mill Hall, Pennsylvania. Brian Christiana with Coach Ray Moyer. The lineup's coming out. Coach Kaiser going to be going with Reich, Ulrich, Spencer George, Nate Hackenberger, and Blake Haddon. Coach, tonight they're going with their normal lineup as of recent. What do you think are going to be keys to tonight's game?
You got the 3 seniors out on the floor. Those guys need to get it rolling. And Spencer and Blake, they're both very talented individuals that are very inconsistent. And I have yet to see a game, and it's not a knock on these guys, but I haven't seen a game where they both had good games. And if they could both have a good offensive, defensive game tonight, the Seals could really put a show on tonight.
Like we've said many times, the Seals are definitely much better than their record. You hear it from everyone and around. Players on the team, parents, even opposing parents have been saying it, that teams fear Selinsgrove. It just comes down to the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes it's not just the fourth; it's any quarter.
Yeah,
that just for whatever reason things just don't go their way, and they dig a hole that they're not potent enough on offense to get out of. So, maybe tonight is the night for the Seals. You hope. The long bus ride, they come up here and perform. So again, we saw that the teams are evenly matched. So like we said in the pregame, the team that plays the best is going to win, and that's not always true. Sometimes there's a huge mismatch in talent, and you play to your potential and you still lose. But the team that plays to the potential tonight is going to win this game.
The Central Mountain Wildcats starting lineup will be number 0, Jack Hanna, number 3, Hayden Pardo, number 14, Caden McCluskey, 24, Ashton Probst, and number 10, Brett Gerlach. Tough matchup here for the Seals, traveling to Mill Hall, Heartland Conference matchup. Again, tough part tonight going to be is the bench.
Yeah.
Don't have your full bench tonight, Coach.
Yeah, Seals are shorthanded on the bench. They have 5 players dressed, and out of those 5, really Reese Noggles the only one that sees much time at all. So, yeah, and again, I wonder if Coach will switch up and maybe try to play 2-3 and stay out of foul trouble.
Spencer George and it looks like number 24, Ashton Probst, will be at center court for the tip-off. And it will start off with the Seals. Ryan Wright bringing the ball up, the senior guard. He has number 3, Hayden Pardo on him. Wright goes left, kicks it over to Hattenberger. Quick 3, shot is off. Rebounded by number 24, Ashton Probst, and it will stay Seals ball.
Yeah, Probst had his hand on it, but he wasn't able to pull it in. And, hey, Nate got a good look, took the shot, unafraid to shoot it. So let's hopefully he can knock some down.
Ball gets inbounded to Wright, who gets it to Ulrich on the left wing. Number 10, Gerlach on him. Ulrich kicks it to Wright on the left corner. Over to Haddon. Haddon with Probst on him. Haddon attacks. Layup is blocked by number 24, Ashton Probst.
Yeah, good defense by Probst. He able to block Blake's shot without picking up a foul.
Hanna has the ball, defended by the senior Ryan Wright. They get it over to 14, McCluskey. McCluskey over to 10, Gerlach. Probst goes to the lane, but is blocked by Blake Haddon. The two big guys give each other a block.
Yeah.
So good defensive possessions.
Good payback by Blake.
Ulrich will have possession. He will reset the offense. Gets a screen from George. Over to Wright. Trying to get it inside to George. Ulrich jab steps, goes left. Picks up his dribble, gets it to Hattenberger on the right wing. He has number 0, Hanna on him. Ulrich now at the top with Gerlach having defense on him. Hattenberger gets it inside to George. Good post move by Spencer George, but shot is off. Rebounded by Wright, and it's in off the bank. The senior Ryan Wright with the second chance opportunity, and the Seals lead 2-0.
Yeah, Spencer George made a nice post move, unable to get it, but Mr. Hustle himself showed up, got the offensive rebound and the putback.
Shot is off by the Wildcats. Hanna attacks, kicks it out to number 3, Pardo. Shot is off and rebounded by Ryan Wright. Coach Kaiser telling the Seals to push the momentum. Wright takes it down the court. Number 3, Pardo on him. Wright gets a screen, kicks it to George. Shot is off and rebounded by Ryan Wright. To Haddon. Coach Kaiser goes inside, kicks it out to Ulrich. Left corner 3, shot is off. Haddon gets the rebound. Hattenberger has it over to Ulrich inside. Shot is off. And it will end up with the Wildcats. Deep pass up court, but it will go out of bounds, and it will be Seals ball.
Yeah, Seals had 2 nice looks, tried to get it up, couldn't get the ball in the basket. And the Wildcats trying to force the tempo, threw it out of bounds, gave it right back.
The Seals switching it up. They're going to have the senior Isaiah Ulrich bring the ball up. Ulrich goes right, gets a screen from George, pick and roll game. He gets it over to Wright on the left side. Wright attacks, layup is blocked by number 3, Pardo.
Yeah, good defense by Pardo, able to block it and pick up the rebound.
Hanna goes inside, Wright on him. He kicks it. Now it's over to number 14. Shot is up, shot is off, and rebounded by Spencer George. McCluskey's shot looked good, but it just didn't fall, Coach.
Yeah, and a good box out by Spencer George there. He might have got it over the back call against the Wildcats, but Spencer was able to pull down the rebound.
Ulrich goes to the lane, kicks it to George, and he gets his shot blocked.
Yeah, the Seals, that's their third shot they've got blocked. They need to start pump faking. The Wildcats are jumping at every single shot.
Layup by number 3. Hayden Pardo is good. The game is now tied 2-2. Ulrich will bring the ball up for the Seals. He has number 10, Gerlach on him. Wright has it on the left side. Wright kicks it out to George for the corner 3. Shot is off, rebounded by number 3, Pardo. Hannah kicks it up, gets it to Pardo. Again, Pardo on the left side. Pardo goes left, gets it to number 10, Gerlach. Gerlach over to Probst. We'll see Hannah resetting the offense, who gets a screen, pick and roll, but it ends up with Blake Haddon. Blake Haddon attacks, but gets the ball stripped by number 0, Jack Hannah.
Good job by Hannah. He lost the ball, kept hustling, and got the ball right back for the Wildcats.
Number 10, Gerlach attacks and gets the layup, and now the Wildcats lead 4-2.
Good crossover by Gerlach there to get the easy bucket.
Ulrich bringing the ball up for the Seals. He gets a screen from George. Gets it inside to George. George layup is good. Spencer George, beautiful shot with the assist by Isaiah Ulrich.
Yeah, good feed. That time Spencer pump faked and got the Wildcats off balance and was able to put the ball in the hole.
Probst has the ball. Gets it over. Shot is off. Rebounded by number 3, Pardo, and he gets the layup.
Yeah, that was disappointing. Isaiah just kind of waited for the ball to come, and Pardo hustled and beat him to the ball.
Ulrich has the ball. He gets it over to Reich on the left side. Gets a screen from Georgia. Goes left. Ryan Reich with a beautiful layup, and the game is now tied.
Yeah, we want to see that all night from Ryan Reich. Just keep going to the hole.
Hannah attacks the lane, but he will get fouled, and he will shoot 2 shots at the line.
Looks like that was on Ryan Reich, and that'll be his first foul.
The senior Ryan Wright commits his first personal foul, team's first. So we will see number 0, Jack Hannah, at the line shooting 2.
Yeah, Hannah's their leading scorer. He scored 19 against the Seals first time they played. And he scored 16 last night. So definitely he's a guy that you have to look out for.
Reese Noggle enters the game for senior Nate Hackenberger. Again, Jack Hannah at the line shooting the second of 2. Hannah's shot is good, and now the Wildcats lead 8-6 with 3:02 remaining in the first quarter. Ulrich will bring the ball. Sorry, Coach.
Yeah, Jack Hannah, I think, was 6 for 6 from the foul line the first time they played. And last night he was, I believe, also 4 for 5, so he's an excellent foul shooter.
We'll see the first foul called on number 30, Levi Schlesinger. Good attack by Spencer George, picking up another foul. And the Seals have the ball with 2:46 remaining. Ulrich shoots the 3, and it's good. Isaiah Ulrich, good-looking three-pointer, and it's good to give. Oh, it's actually a 2-point shot. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, it looked like it might have been a 3, but I guess he had a toe on the line. But Seals have ran that out-of-bounds play really well all year.
Schlesinger attacks, and he gets the layup. Beautiful look there by the Wildcats for the easy 2.
Yeah, Seals got caught just looking at the ball, and Schlesinger snuck right underneath and got a nice basket for the Cats.
Ulrich tries to get it to George, but a kickball violation is called. It will stay Seals basketball with 2:17 left in the first quarter. Nate Hackenberger comes in for Spencer George. Spencer having a good first quarter. Again, he's picking up where he left off these last couple games.
Yeah, Spencer's been playing really well the last couple games here, and hopefully that continues tonight for him.
Ulrich gets his pass tipped by Hannah. It's a turnover by the Seals, and it ends, almost a dunk by number 10, Gerlach, but it's off. The Wildcats still have the ball. Probst gets it into Schlesinger, who gets the layup.
Yeah, great job by Schlesinger there. That's what the Seals need to do. Schlesinger pump fake, got Haddon in the air, went by him, and then he's able to put it in the basket.
Ulrich bringing the ball up for the Seals, 12-8 with 1:45 in the first quarter. Ulrich gets it over to Haddon, almost gets the ball stolen off of him. Ulrich to Hackenberger, inside to Noggle, to Ulrich, pump fakes, shoots it, and it's in. That is a 3-pointer, so Ulrich cuts the lead down to 1.
Yeah, Isaiah's starting to feel it, and keep feeding him the ball.
12-11 with 1:23 left in the first quarter. Probst has the ball. Hannah's shot is off, rebounded by the senior Ulrich, and he will bring the ball down. Ulrich gets it to Haddon on the right side. Haddon dribbles back to Ulrich. Ulrich gets it to Noggle.
Wildcats are in a 3-2 zone right now, so the Seals are switching it up a little bit.
Noggle has it. Noggle back to Ulrich. Ulrich to Reich in the corner. Inside to Haddon, but he gets fouled.
Yeah, good feed by Ryan Reich, and Blake kind of stuttered a little bit, but he picked up the foul, and he's going to go to the foul line for 2.
Blake Haddon will go to the line to shoot 2. The line is, it's actually an on-the-floor foul, Coach. I thought it would have been
Yeah, it's hard to tell if he was trying to shoot or what there, but the big news is Schlesinger, the big wide body, has 2 fouls right away.
Ulrich gets the ball to George in the corner. Back to Noggle. Ulrich in the left corner. Shoots the 3. Shot is off. Seals get the ball. Hackenberger now shoots a 3. Shot is off. And it ends up in the hands of Pardo. Hannah bringing the ball down with tempo for the Wildcats. Hannah attacks right on him. And his shot is good. Jack Hannah gives the Wildcats a 3-point lead.
Hannah played a little bully ball there. He came in with shoulders and elbows and just forced his way in and made a really tough shot.
Spencer George's shot is good. Spencer George, again, having a great offensive showing here in the first quarter.
Yeah, and a good job getting the ball inside against that 3-2 zone, and Spencer made a nice shot.
14-13 with 7 seconds remaining. The Wildcats, Hannah now has the ball, shoots the 3. Shot is off, and that will be the end of the first quarter. The Seals 13 and the Wildcats 14. Good first quarter, Coach.
Oh, yeah, very competitive quarter. Seals doing a nice job against the zone, and Isaiah Ulrich 5 points, and Ryan Reich with 4, and Spencer George with 4. So the 3 leading scorers taking care of business for the Seals in the first quarter.
We'll be right back with Seals and Wildcats basketball on SBC Sports Live.
A one-of-a-kind experience that you will want to relive time and time again. Isabella Restaurant and Cocktail Lounge. Their team painstakingly focuses on every detail to ensure that every aspect of your experience is truly breathtaking. Whether it's a date night, special occasion, private events, both big and small, from beginning to end, Isabella Restaurant and Cocktail Lounge offers a truly remarkable experience that you and your loved ones will cherish forever. Isabella Restaurant and Cocktail Lounge, Selinsgrove.
Selinsgrove and Central Mountain here in Mill Hall for a big Heartland Conference matchup. The Seals played a good first quarter there, Coach, against a tough Central Mountain team.
Yeah, a couple turnovers led to some layups for the Wildcats. Otherwise, the Seals would have the lead here. But, yeah, overall, a solid quarter by the Seals. And see if they can build on that.
The one key you said that the Seals needed, Coach, was a good first quarter by Isaiah Ulrich, and he came out hot. Number 0, Hannah, has the ball on the left side, gets it over to number 1, Taylor. Taylor gets it inside. Number 11 person in the game for the Wildcats. Hannah now has Reese Noggle on him on the left side. They're trying to get in the person, and they do inside, and his shot is good, Ashley. That's McCluskey, my apologies. And now the Wildcats lead by 3.
Yeah, Hackenberger was trying to front the post, and the weak side help came late. You got to play 3 quarters around. I don't think you want to just play the front on that.
Ulrich gets it to Noggle. Noggle inside to George. Spin move, pump fakes, and gets the basket. Spencer George again in the post. Gets another big shot.
And another good pump fake to get the defender off balance, and Spencer was able to convert.
Hannah penetrates the lane, gets a beautiful layup, and the Wildcats end up with the ball, and a layup by number 3, Pardo.
Yeah, you don't want to see that happen. That's just a lack of concentration and focus by the Seals, and we'll give the Wildcats credit. Pardo took advantage of it and got an easy basket.
Ulrich hesitates, goes to the right, but draws the foul on Taylor. 20-15 with 6:48 here in the second quarter.
Yeah, the Seals need to take care of the ball. Mifflinburg Wildcats, the other Wildcats, Central Mountain Wildcats, being very aggressive on defense. They're taking chances, trying to get some steals.
Ulrich bringing the ball up for the Seals. Taylor on him, gets it over to Spencer George, back to Hackenberger. Ulrich now on the left side, trying to get it inside to George, gets it to Noggle. Noggle dribbles left, gets it to Ulrich. Ulrich goes, attacks, goes back, Gets it into George in the post. Spencer George hook shot is off. Rebounded by Pardo, and here come the Wildcats. Hannah gets the screen. Hannah has George on him. Good defense there by the big man. They get it over to Taylor, who goes right. Tipped by Ulrich. Now we see number 14 attach, and he gets a layup. McCluskey gets another 2 points.
Yeah, Kane got the ball in the wing, and he was just a man on a mission, went right to the hoop, made a tough basket.
Noggle goes right, gets it over to Reich. Reich on the right side. Shoots the runner. It is off and rebounded by Ashton Probst. McCluskey has the ball, attacks again with the runner. It's off, but it will be a blocking foul.
Yeah, he was a little off balance there, and that's an unfortunate foul for the Seals. Somebody's that off balance, you don't want to foul him and bail him out, but that's what happened.
So we will see number 14, Cade McCluskey at the line, shooting for the Wildcats. 22-15 with 5:45. Blake Haddon comes back into the game. I'm sorry, another on the floor foul. I thought he was going to be shooting too.
Yeah, I also thought that break for the Seals.
Good defense, and it will be Selinsgrove basketball.
You don't see that too often. He blocked the inbound pass and it went right back to McCluskey, and he caught it, or to Probst, and he caught it. You don't see that too often.
Blake Haddon's long arms again coming in clutch for the Seals.
Tough to throw the ball over that kid.
Ulrich gets a screen from Haddon. Ulrich's pass ends up being another turnover by the Seals. They get it to number 10, and it's a beautiful dunk by Gerlach.
Yeah, that's got to be a bounce pass by Ulrich, and a good job by the Wildcats getting down the floor. Seals late getting down the floor.
Haddon goes to the lane, gets the ball back over to Noggle now. Noggle attacks, kicks it to Ulrich, pump fakes, goes to the left. Ulrich pump fakes again, gets it to Spencer George, who goes right. He does recover the pass. George over to Ulrich. Ulrich gets the screen from George, but Ulrich goes right, and it looks like a hand check foul on the Wildcats.
Yeah, the foul's on Brett Gerlach, his first of the night. Good job by Isaiah trying to get to the hoop.
Ulrich will inbound the ball, but it looks like we're going to have a full timeout for Coach Kaiser and the Seals. We'll be right back with the Selinsgrove Seals and I almost said Mifflinburg like you.
Yeah.
It says Central Mountain Wildcats here on SBC Sports Live.
A new year brings new savings and 1.9% financing on these select vehicles at Sunbury Motors Ford. You'll appreciate the safety and technology features as well as the savings on this 21 Ford F-150. Enjoy intelligent access with push-button start and the 1.9% financing on this 21 Ford Escape. Experience a high-value modern machine with its LED signature lighting when driving this 22 Ford Explorer.
With our lowest price promise, SMC is where you want to be for your new Ford F-150.
Selinsgrove Seals and Central Mountain Wildcats here in Mill Hall. Again, the Seals down by 9 against a tough Central Mountain squad.
Yeah, and only 2 points to show for the Seals in the first 3 minutes of the quarter. I'm sure Coach Kaiser's trying to say, let's try some different things here on offense. But they got to be careful. It's a 9-point lead, and I'll tell you, Central Mountain Wildcats look very athletic. The 2 guys tried to dunk, one successfully. They're getting up and down the floor, and they're going to the rim hard.
We've seen a lot from McCluskey and Gerlach here. Jack Hanna again having a sound, but he's getting his points on the board.
Oh, yeah, he's the #1 option for the Cats.
Reich has the ball. Reich gets it over to Reese Noggle. Reese Noggle at the top. Noggle crosses over to the right. Noggle, layup, beautiful layup, and it's good by Reese Noggle.
He can score. He needs to look to do that more.
Hanna bringing the ball down, gets a screen by McCluskey. Gets a screen, McCluskey rolls to the hoop. They get it over to Taylor. Taylor gets it over, back to Hanna. Hanna dribbles with Reich on him. Hanna attacks with the layup, and it's good by Jack Hanna.
Yeah, Hanna's a quick kid. He reminds me a little bit of Michaels from Lewisburg.
Yeah.
Maybe not quite as fast as Michaels, but similar.
Ulrich goes to the left. Ulrich shoots it, and the layup is good by the senior Isaiah Ulrich.
Yeah, that was a tough basket. Isaiah just lowered his head and said, I'm going to the basket.
McCluskey shoots it, and it's good. McCluskey, big three-pointer. And the Wildcats now lead by 10.
Yeah, the Cats are feeling it here in the second quarter. They're making every shot they take.
McClusty having his mark here in the first half. Ulrich on the left side gets it over to Spencer George. George goes right, but gets the ball stripped out. But then the Seals end up with the ball again. But it will be a backcourt violation, and it will be Wildcats basketball.
Yeah, great hustle by Ryan Wright to get up the loose ball, and he was right on the half-court line, and just ball snuck over, and that's a backcourt violation.
Coach Kaiser definitely not pleased with the call there, pleading that the legs of Ryan Wright were taken out.
Yeah, he was looking for a foul, and there was a lot of contact there.
McClusty gets the ball taken from him. Haddon has the ball, who gets it to Ryan Wright on the right side. Wright goes left, gets it to Ulrich. Ulrich fakes passes, dribbles, gets it to Haddon on the right side. Mid-range jumper by Blake. Haddon is good. It was like a line drive shot there, Coach.
And it was a three.
Oh,
it was a three, yeah.
It looks like a mid-range from where we were at.
Referee said a three-pointer for Mr. Haddon.
McClusty has the ball, gets a screen. McClusty shoots the three, and it's off. Rebounded, and it's good. That foul will be on Spencer George, and the Wildcats will go to the line for one.
Yeah, good job by Probst to get the offensive rebound, and he drew the foul trying to make the three-point play.
Ashton Probst will try to give the Wildcats an 8-point lead here with 2:53 remaining. I'm sorry, it will be almost a 10-point lead. I just finally fixed the scoreboard.
Yeah,
They're very delayed. So Probst will be at the line to try to extend the lead to 10.
Yeah, when you said that, I was thinking, I thought they were up a little more than that, but the scoreboard said otherwise. And he does.
The score is 32-22 with 2:50 left in the second quarter. Wright brings the ball up for the Seals. Wright goes to the right, penetrates, layup, but and it looks like it's going to be a travel violation on the Seals. Another big turnover.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. That just looked like a jump stop by Ryan, but tough break for the Seals there.
32-22, 2:35 remaining here in the second quarter. Wright ends up with the steal, and it will end up with the Seals.
Yeah, good hustle play by Ryan Wright, able to save it. Blake picked it up.
Blake Haddon goes, but McClusty steals the ball from Haddon. McClusty goes left, Wright on him. It ends up in the hands of number 3, Pardo. His shot is off, and the Wildcats get another basket.
Yeah, the Seals are being very careless with the ball, and that's causing runouts by the Wildcats, and that's why there's a 12-point lead for Central Mountain.
Noggle goes right. He gets it to Wright on the right corner. Wright spins, gets it over to Hackenberger. Left corner, three-pointers off. Rebounded by Ryan Wright, who gets it back to Noggle, and the offense will reset. Wright, big three-pointer is good. Ryan Wright hits a huge three, and now the lead is down to 9.
Yeah, good job by Ryan, able to get the offensive rebound and finished it with a three of his own.
1:37 remaining here in the second quarter. McClusty gets inside, but stolen by Wright. The one good thing the Seals are doing tonight is getting McClusty a lot of turnovers.
Yeah, yep, Ryan Wright in a great spot, good help defense.
Reese Noggle hits a big three. The lead is down to 6, and the Wildcats will call a 30-second timeout. So we'll stay right here. Last couple possessions, the Seals looking good offensively, Coach.
Yeah, these guys are fighting right back. The Wildcats came out, punched them in the mouth, got up and down the floor, got a dunk. But the Seals have not given up. They clawed their way back, and they're within 6.
34-28 with 1:23 here in the second quarter. Brian Christiana with Coach Ray Moyer. If I'm Coach Kaiser, maybe it's time to bring the zone in, Coach. Maybe change it up.
I've been trying to yell it over to maybe a little zone. I don't know. I hate to say there's no real foul trouble for the Seals, but they're getting too many baskets inside, and
McClusty is having his way tonight.
Yeah.
McClusty and Jack Hanna, number 0, the offensive catalyst for the Wildcats so far in this first half.
Yeah, and it's been the same old problem that they've had. That they've been
McClusty is having his way.
Giving up way too many offensive rebounds.
Man defense by the Seals. Number 3, Pardo has the ball. He gets it to McClusty. McClusty over to number 10, Gerlach. They get it inside to Hanna. Wright on him. Good defense by Wright, but Hanna capitalizes.
Yeah, quick cut underneath by Hanna, and he converted a tough shot. We got a 1-2-2 trap going on right now by the Wildcats.
Ulrich has the ball in the left corner. Ulrich shoots the three. Shot is off and rebounded by Jatana. Pardo goes left, but he gets fouled, and he will go to the line to shoot two. Who knows, Coach? They could be on the floor. We never know tonight.
It looks like he's lining up, and that's foul on Spencer George. Good news, it's only Spencer's first foul with 44 seconds left to go in the half.
36-28 with 44.5 here in the second quarter. Pardo at the line misses the first.
Yeah, but again, the Wildcats beat the Seals down the floor before they could get their defense set.
Pardo's second shot is good. 37-28. The Wildcats showing press defense here on the Seals. It's like 2-2-1 press. Ulrich has the ball. Ulrich gets it to Noggle. Noggle goes right. Resets the offense. Noggle attacks. Gets it to Wright. Wright shoots the three. Good three-pointer by the senior Ryan Wright. And the lead is down to 6.
Yeah, 2 big threes in the quarter to keep the Seals within striking distance of the Wildcats.
37-31, 13 seconds remaining. Hannah going for one final shot, one final possession.
And here
8 seconds.
Here comes the screen for Hannah. He's probably going to take the last shot. No, he gave it up.
That's a big three-pointer if it goes, and it's off. Ulrich gets the rebound, shoots it full court, but it is off. 37-31, the Wildcats lead. Overall, a good end to the second quarter by the Seals.
Yeah, the Seals were looking like this game was going to be a big deficit. They clawed their way back to within 6. I believe they were down 11 or 12 there at one point. And 2 big threes by Ryan Reich and Reese Naga with a big three. And Blake Haddon with the three. So 4 threes in the second quarter to keep the Seals back into the game.
37-31, Central Mountain leads over Selinsgrove. We'll be right back with halftime analysis of the Seals and the Wildcats on SBC Sports Live.
1,300 acres of prime hunting ground. Corporate hunts, sporting clays, continental shoots. Complete your visit with overnight accommodations now available. We are Martz's Gap View Hunting Preserve.
Come let us start your family traditions here at Martz's. Come check us out.
Quality redneck pheasant hunting. Martz's.com. A one-of-a-kind experience that you will want to relive time and time again. Isabella Restaurant and Cocktail Lounge. Their team painstakingly focuses on every detail to ensure that every aspect of your experience is truly breathtaking. Whether it's a date night, special occasion, private events, both big and small, from beginning to end, Isabella Restaurant and Cocktail Lounge offers a truly remarkable experience that you and your loved ones will cherish forever. Isabella Restaurant and Cocktail Lounge, Selinsgrove.
New year, new traditions, and all new models here at W&L Subaru. Start those new family traditions in the third row Subaru Ascent with the best symmetrical all-wheel drive system and up to 27 miles per gallon. Or get off the beaten path in the all-new 2022 Subaru Forester Wilderness Edition with even greater ground clearance and upgraded interior and exterior features to handle any adventure. See us off-road 11 in Northumberland and online at WNLSubaru.com.
A new year brings new savings and 1.9% financing on these select vehicles at Sunbury Motors Ford. You'll appreciate the safety and technology features as well as the savings on this 21 Ford F-150. Enjoy intelligent access with push-button start and the 1.9% financing on this 21 Ford Escape. Experience a high-value modern machine with its LED signature lighting when driving this 22 Ford Explorer.
With our lowest price promise, SMC is where you want to be for your new Ford F-150.
We got 5 platinums, Mechanicsburg, Lancaster. We got 5 platinums, Harrisburg, Carlisle. We got 5 platinums. Yes, we opened Selinsgrove. We got 5 platinums, and you know we get you done. There is absolutely no better time to sell or trade your vehicle. Visit us at one of our 5 locations or creditpa.com. Platinum, baby.
At Murray Motors Chevrolet, they want you to think fast. Murray Motors Chevrolet, synonymous for great customer care and service, now has a huge inventory of sports cars. That's right, sports cars. Find all makes and all models on the lot at Murray Motors Chevrolet in Selinsgrove. When you have that need for speed, there's only one stop. Murray Motors Chevrolet, Selinsgrove, and online at murraychevy.com.
Selinsgrove Seals and the Central Mountain Wildcats on SBC Sports Live here in Mill Hall. Brian Christiana with Coach Ray Moyer. A good first half for both teams, Coach. The Wildcats playing strong in transition, though.
Yeah, that's been the difference. That's why they're up 6 at the half here. The Wildcats got up and down the floor, got some good turnovers against the Seals. Were able to get some easy baskets before the Seals could get set up. Looking at the stats for the first half here for the Wildcats of Central Mountain, Jack Hanna has 10 points and 2 for 2 from the foul line. Hayden Pardo with a nice half. He has 9 points and 5 rebounds and 1 for 2 from the foul line. Cade McCluskey has 7 points with a 3. Ashton Probst with 3, 1 for 1 from the foul line. And Brett Gerlach has 4 points for the Wildcats. For the Seals, leading scorer for the first half is Ryan Reich, the senior, with 10 points to go along with 5 rebounds. Really good half by Ryan Reich, especially 2 big threes there in the second quarter to get the Seals back within 6. Isaiah Ulrich with 7 points. Spencer George having another nice night, 6 points. Blake Haddon hit a big 3 in the second quarter with 3. And Reese Naga rounding out the scoring with 5, also 5 points in the second quarter. So 31-37 in favor of the Wildcats, but it looked like it was going to be a lot worse than that there the first couple minutes of the quarter. Wildcats came out and just put a licking on the Seals up and down the floor.
One thing that's definitely tough, and the Seals are doing very well, is playing the inside game offensively. Spencer George again playing very good in the post, very tough.
Yeah, and that's the key. If you're an outside shooting team, you got to get the ball inside so you can get your outside shooter shots. If you just keep passing around the perimeter, the defense can just keep spreading out. So, yeah, very good job by the Seals getting it into Spencer, and Blake had a couple looks inside there too, but it's got to be more of the same offensively. 31 points is above their average. They got to shore it up on defense, though. 37 is way too many points. That's 74 points. You're not going to win many games in high school if you give up 74 points in a game. So you got to play better D. And the big thing is it's not necessarily their defense, it's the turnovers.
Yes.
They're getting beat down the floor because of the turnovers. So they really need to cut back on the turnovers and take care of the ball, get rid of those fast breaks for the Wildcats, and then their defense will be okay.
The Seals down by 6 against a tough Central Mountain team. One thing we talked about in our pregame show was the Seals only playing with 6 guys tonight. The bench is very limited. Barilaro got injured in the JV contest, as well as Cataldi. So, again, the Seals only down to 6 guys. And, again, you're getting the most out of those 6 guys.
Yeah, and the key, and I don't want to jinx them here, but the key is nobody's in foul trouble. Ryan Reich has 1, Spencer George has 1, and I don't think I missed any other fouls. So, very clean defensive half for the Seals. And, they need to take care of that as well down the second half with a depleted bench.
One thing the Seals are also going to have to get going offensively is senior Nate Hackenberger. No points in the first half.
Yeah, Nate had a couple good looks from the three-point line, but he's more than just a three-point shooter. He's a good driver. So far, he has not done much offensively. And, yeah, Nate needs to get it going here in the second half if the Seals want to come from behind and get a win.
Like Coach said, for the Wildcats, Jack Hanna, Hayden Pardo, and number 14, Cade McCluskey, offensively leading the way for the Wildcats. McCluskey, again, some big turnovers. If they can keep forcing that, they can really take advantage defensively.
Yeah, they really got to get over and get the help defense there early. Sometimes it's late. They front the post, and the help defense gets there late, and it's an easy basket. But a couple times they have come over and taken the ball from McCluskey not looking. But it's really going through Pardo. He really puts the pressure on the defense, really looks to drive and score. He's not afraid to shoot the 3 either. So you really got to know where Pardo is. But more important, Hannah's going to try to make this run. But like we said, you got to take care of the ball and try to keep the runouts from happening.
Coach Kaiser and the team is back out on the court. What do you think were some things that Coach Kaiser said besides, turnovers, again, being aggressive defensively? What do you think he was telling his players, Coach?
When you're this late in the season, you're already knocked out of the playoffs. Guys, there's no pressure on them.
You're saying like playing for pride, you were saying earlier.
Play for pride, play for fun, play for each other most of all. Especially these seniors. The clock's ticking. They have 2 more games after tonight, and I'll go out and have fun. And my college coach always told me, winning's fun. Go have fun. So there's no better way to have fun than to go out and win the game. So there should be no pressure at all on these guys. They should play loose, and I think they probably play a little better when they're loose.
We're going to take our last break of the halftime show. We'll be right back with Selinsgrove Seals and the Central Mountain Wildcats basketball on SBC Sports Live.
At Murray Motors Chevrolet, they want you to think fast. Murray Motors Chevrolet, synonymous for great customer care and service, now has a huge inventory of sports cars. That's right, sports cars. Find all makes and all models on the lot at Murray Motors Chevrolet in Selinsgrove. When you have that need for speed, there's only one stop. Murray Motors Chevrolet, Selinsgrove, and online at murraychevy.com.
We got 5 platinums, Mechanicsburg, Lancaster. We got 5 platinums, Harrisburg, Carlisle. We got 5 platinums. Yes, we open Selinsgrove. We got 5 platinums, and you know we get you done. There is absolutely no better time to sell or trade your vehicle. Visit us at one of our 5 locations or creditpa.com. Platinum, baby.
1,300 acres of prime hunting ground. Corporate hunts, sporting clays, continental shoots. Complete your visit with overnight accommodations now available. We are Martz's Gap View Hunting Preserve.
Come let us start your family tradition here at Martz's. Come check us out.
Quality ringneck pheasant hunting. Martz's.com. A one-of-a-kind experience that you will want to relive time and time again. Isabella Restaurant and Cocktail Lounge. Their team painstakingly focuses on every detail to ensure that every aspect of your experience is truly breathtaking. Whether it's a date night, special occasion, private events, both big and small, from beginning to end, Isabella Restaurant and Cocktail Lounge offers a truly remarkable experience that you and your loved ones will cherish forever. Isabella Restaurant and Cocktail Lounge, Selinsgrove.
SBC Sports Live has the Selinsgrove Seals and the Central Mountain Wildcats. Brian Christiana here with Coach Ray Moyer. Coach, again, the Seals playing a good first half, and again, they're in another tough matchup.
Yeah, I just looked at the last game. The score at halftime was 23-19 in favor of the Seals. So the Wildcats have scored 18 more points in the half than they did the first time they played them. So if the Seals want to come back and get them, it's got to be the defense. They got to put the clamps on the running game, and they got to know where Jack Hanna is and Pardo as well. So it's there for them. They just got to do those things if they want to come out with a win on this long trip.
We've seen some tough players this whole season for the Seals. Again, like you said, with Lewisburg, their point guard play. You got Gordon from Danville. You got all these guys all around. And again, Jack Hanna's up there with all those guys.
Oh, yeah, he's a good player. He's very athletic, and he's skilled, and he's got a very aggressive attitude. I like the way he plays. This kind of kid I'd like to coach because he's very aggressive. He's fearless.
Ryan Reich will bring the ball up for the Seals. Gets it to Haddon. They set a screen. It ends up in George's hands. Back to Reich. They get it to Ulrich at the top. Ulrich dribbles out. Ulrich gets a screen from Haddon. Isaiah now goes right. Gets it over to Haddon. Haddon goes left. Picks it up. Layup is off. Rebounded by number 3, Pardo. And here come the Wildcats.
Yeah, good offensive set there by the Seals. Blake had a good shot, just wasn't able to knock it down.
Hanna has the ball for the Wildcats. 37-31 with 7:20 in the third quarter. Hanna has Reich on him defensively. They get it over. They get it inside. It's off by number 10, Brett Gerlach. And here come the Seals with Isaiah Ulrich bringing the ball up.
Yeah, good defense by Blake again. Blocked a shot without making a foul.
They get it over to Hackenberger on the left side. Inside to George. George in the post. It's good. Spencer George, beautiful shot with the assist to the senior Nate Hackenberger.
Yeah, good pass by Nate and give Spencer a good shot in the post.
3-point field goal by Pardo is good. And now the Wildcats lead by 7.
Yeah, Pardo can do it inside and outside. He's a tough guy to cover.
Ulrich bringing the ball up, gets a screen from George. Ulrich over to Haddon. Haddon, 3-point shot is good. Blake Haddon's 3-point shot has been coming alive the last 2 games, Coach.
Yeah, that was a big answer for the Seals there to keep it down to 4.
Pardo shoots another one, but it's good for number 3, Hayden Pardo, and the lead is back to 7.
Hey, we might see a 100-point game here by both teams.
43-36 in the third quarter, 6:10 remaining. Ulrich brings the ball down. He goes, attacks the lane, shoots it. And it's off. Rebounded by 0, Jack Hanna, who throws a full court pass, but it's blocked by Blake Haddon.
Good hustle by Blake to get back down the floor and get a nice block for the Seals.
Spencer George pump fakes, gets it to Haddon. Haddon goes right, crossover to left, gets it to Ulrich at the top. Ulrich goes to the left, goes for the layup, and it will be on the floor.
Yeah, good aggressive move by Isaiah, able to draw the foul, and the Seals will run their famous inbounds play and probably look for Isaiah at the top of the key.
Top of the key.
Hopefully for an open look.
Ulrich gets the ball over to George in the post. George, spin move, shot is off. Haddon gets it, but he gets fouled.
Yeah, Blake got a nice putback, and this time it was not on the floor. Blake will shoot 2 foul shots.
Blake Haddon will be at the line shooting 2. The free throw line, like we've said all year, Coach, has not been the Seals' friend.
Yeah, they've struggled all year. Blake right around the 50% mark, so hopefully he can improve on that.
Haddon's first free throw is good. 43-37, 5:35 here in the third quarter. Haddon's second free throw is good. 2 for 2 for the line from Blake Haddon, and now the lead is down to 5.
Yeah, good job by Blake, able to convert both.
Hanna gets it over to Probst, and it's a good layup by Pardo, and now the lead is up to 7.
Yeah, Pardo is on a mission. He has 8 points already in the quarter, and we've only played less than 3 minutes.
Ulrich gets it to Haddon. Haddon on the right wing, trying to get something going. He goes, kicks it to Reich. Reich attacks, gets it to Ulrich, pump fakes. He goes right for the layup, and it's off. Rebounded by number 10, Gerlach, and now Hanna will bring the ball down for the Wildcats. Pardo with Ulrich on him. Pardo gets it over to number 10, Gerlach. Gerlach over to Hanna, and the offense will reset. Hanna with Hackenberger on him. Hanna gets a screen by Probst. Hanna gets it back to Probst. Probst trying to get it to Gerlach. Instead, it goes back to Hanna. Hanna hop steps, go to the lane. Shot is off and rebounded by Ryan Reich.
Very good defense that time by the Seals. Ryan Reich did not fall for any fouls, let him shoot an off-balance shot, and then just took the rebound.
Reich kicks it over to Hackenberger in the corner, who shoots a 3, and it's good! We talked about it, Coach. Nate Hackenberger gets his first 3 of the game.
And that's what the Seals needed, a big hoop by Nate, and Seals cut it to 4.
Pardo has the ball for the Wildcats. He gets it over to Gerlach. Gerlach gets a screen from Probst. Gets it back to Pardo. Left side shot is off and rebounded by Spencer George. But it ends up with Ryan Reich. Almost a near turnover, Coach.
Yeah, great job by Ryan to once again get the loose ball.
Oh, Pardo ends up getting the steal. Pardo, oh, beautiful play. Pardo gets the layup and the foul.
Wow, he is really doing it all today. Got the steal, went behind the back, and made the basket and drew the foul. Great play by Hayden Pardo.
He will go to the line for 1 free throw. Schlesinger, Taylor, and Noggle come into the game. Isaiah Ulrich will go to the bench. It looks like he's going a little slower than normal. The trainer will go over to Isaiah Ulrich, the last thing the Seals need.
Yeah, a little gimpy. He's a tough kid, so if there's any way he can get back in, he will.
Pardo makes the free throw, and now the lead is up to 6.
Hayden Pardo, 11 points in the third quarter, just really carrying the Wildcats at this point.
Wright gets it into George, and George with the layup. Spencer George continuing his hot first half with another basket.
You will not see a better pass in the Super Bowl than that pass by Ryan Reich. Right through two defenders.
Oh, beautiful defense there, and it will result, though, in a foul.
Yeah, Spencer got beat there, and it's probably a good foul rather than giving up the layup. He made sure he didn't make the basket.
We will see number 24, Ashton Probst, at the line shooting 2 for the Wildcats.
1 for 1 on the night for Mr. Probst.
Probst's first shot is in. 49-43, 3:17 here in the third quarter. Central Mountain leading.
Yeah, the Seals are pulling within 4, and then the Cats are just finding a way to keep them at bay.
Probst's second free throw is good. 50-43 with 3:16 remaining here in the third quarter. Big story here in the second half has definitely been Pardo for the Wildcats. Wright kicks it to Hackenberger. Corner 3 is good. Nate Hackenberger has another big 3 here in the third quarter, and the lead is down to 4.
Yeah, good to see the senior making some big threes to keep his team in the game, down by 4.
Get into Schlesinger, but it's stolen by Spencer George. He gets it to Hackenberger, and Coach Kaiser will call a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, great help by Spencer there on that play, and Seals are giving the Wildcats everything they can handle. Coach Kaiser probably just, hey, give you guys a break because we're not subbing a whole lot, and a good call by Coach Kaiser.
On a positive note for the Seals, Isaiah Ulrich has made it back over to the Seals bench. Great sign for the Seals, Coach. Definitely the last thing you need.
Yeah, we couldn't quite tell what was wrong with Isaiah there. Looks like the trainer might have wrapped his calf. Maybe he got a bump in the shin or something, not sure.
50-46 in favor of the Wildcats with 2:48 left in the third quarter. Brian Christiana here with Coach Ray Moyer. Exciting third quarter, to say the least, Coach.
Yeah, and we talked about at halftime about Nate Hackenberger trying to get it going, and he's answered in a big way, 2 big threes, and good job by Nate Hackenberger.
Ryan Reich will bring the ball up for the Seals, the senior guard. He has number 3, Pardo, on him. He gets it over to Noggle, who gets a screen from Blake Haddon, over to George at the top. Gets it over to Reich. Reich goes right. But the layup is off and rebounded by Schlesinger.
Yeah, Ryan got a nice screen by Spencer George there, and just came up a little too hard on that layup.
Hanna attacks the lane. His shot is off and rebounded by Ryan Reich. Student session not happy with that, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, Pardo really Hanna went to the hole really hard, and a little contact, but nothing called.
Haddon, good post moves, and he gets the easy bucket. Beautiful play by Blake Haddon.
Yeah, Blake with a really fancy move. Might have been a walk there, but he got away with it, and he has 7 points in this quarter.
50-48 with 1:54 remaining. Wildcats lead. Yeah, Probst having the ball. Gets it over to Hanna at the top. Hanna has Reich on him. Hanna gets it over to Probst. Haddon on him. They get it back to number 3, Pardo. His shot is off, but it's rebounded by Hanna. Hanna, offensive rebound. He puts a shot up, and it's good.
Yeah, great hustle by Jack Hanna. Got the rebound, made a tough shot in the lane to give the lead up to 4 now for the Wildcats.
52-48, 120. Spencer George goes in the post. Hook shot is blocked by Pardo.
Yeah, you got a pump fake against that guy. He jumps well. He's got long arms.
Pardo calling for the ball. He goes down the lane. Shot is off. Could have been a foul there. He gets his rebound. Hanna goes left. Hanna's shot, but he gets fouled.
Yeah, that time he did get the foul call. You're right, though, on the drive-by by Pardo. It looked like Spencer George kind of stepped over and gave him a little bit of a shoulder and got away with it. But Hanna, once again, hustling and getting the rebound, and he'll go to the foul line. He has never missed a foul shot against the Seals this year.
I thought you were going to say he never missed a foul shot ever. I was like, holy cow. Oh, you almost jinxed him there, Coach. He makes the first of 2. Isaiah Ulrich comes back into the game, replacing Ryan Reich.
Yeah, good to see Isaiah in the game. So now we'll try this one. Hanna's 3 for 3 on the night.
We'll see number 11 Person come back into the game. for the Wildcats. 1:04 remaining here in the third quarter, 53-48. And Hanna at the line for his second shot, and it's off. Rebounded by Person, but his shot is good. 55-48 with less than a minute remaining here.
Yeah, big putback by Owen Person.
Ulrich has the ball. He goes right, gets it to Hackenberger in the corner. It's going to be a kick ball, and it will stay Seals ball.
Seals will run their out-of-bounds play on the baseline. Looking for
I was going to say, either Ulrich going to the top of the tee or the ball. Get it to Ulrich in the corner. Instead it goes to Spencer George, whose shot is off. It will go to the Wildcats. We'll see what happens. Pardo ends up with the layup. Transition basketball for the Wildcats, and the lead is up to 9.
Wow, from Spencer miss from point blank to a layup at the other end. Great job by the Wildcats getting the ball down the floor.
Ulrich goes, kicks it to Hackenberger for the 3. Shot is off. Rebounded by Hackenberger, who gets it to Noggle. Noggle back to Hackenberger. Haddon for 3. It's off. Rebounded by Ulrich, and he gets the putback.
Yeah, good hustle by Isaiah to get a basket for the Seals.
Hanna attacks the lane. Layup. It's good. Beautiful play by Hanna. And Isaiah Ulrich comes down hard again. He looks like he is in pain.
Yeah, Isaiah's limping badly off the floor, but what a great job by Jack Hanna. Just 100 miles an hour makes a tough basket for the Cats. And we really hope that Isaiah's okay. Almost looks like they're working on it like a cramp, maybe.
Noggle picks the ball up. 6 seconds remaining. Noggle goes right. Gets it to George in the post, but George gets fouled. Smart play there by the junior Spencer George, and he will go to the line shooting 2.
Good find by Reese there as time expired, and Spencer gets a chance to cut the lead from 9 down to 7.
George's first free throw is good. 59-51 here at the end of the third quarter. George's second free throw is good. Spencer George finishes the quarter with 2 free throws, and the lead is down to 7. 59-52 in favor of the Wildcats. We'll be right back with fourth quarter action of the Selinsgrove Seals and the Central Mountain Wildcats on SBC Sports Live.
A new year brings new savings and 1.9% financing on these select vehicles at Sunbury Motors Ford. You'll appreciate the safety and technology features as well as the savings on this 21 Ford F-150. Enjoy intelligent access with push-button start and the 1.9% financing on this 21 Ford Escape. Experience a high-value modern machine with its LED signature lighting when driving this 22 Ford Explorer.
With our lowest price promise, SMC is where you want to be for your new Ford F-150.
New year, new traditions, and all new models here at W&L Subaru. Start those new family traditions in the third row Subaru Ascent with the best symmetrical all-wheel drive system and up to 27 miles per gallon. Or get off the beaten path in the all-new 2022 Subaru Forester Wilderness Edition with even greater ground clearance and upgraded interior and exterior features to handle any adventure. See us off Route 11 in Northumberland and online at WNLSubaru.com.
Mill Hall, Pennsylvania is the place to be for the Selinsgrove Seals and the Central Mountain Wildcats. 59-52 in favor of Central Mountain. The Wildcats will start the ball here in the fourth quarter with Hanna getting it over to number 1 Taylor. Taylor over to Hanna. Hanna gets it inside, but it's a foul on George. Will the basket count? And it looks like it does.
Yeah, tough play there by number 11, Owen Person, and that's his second big bucket. He had the putback on the missed foul shot for the Cats, and now he made a tough basket here for a chance for a three-point play, and he got it.
Person makes the shot. The lead is now up to 10 with 7:50 left here in the fourth quarter. Right goes, but he gets fouled.
Yeah, good drive by Ryan there to get 2 foul shots.
Wright will go to the line to shoot 2 with 7:47 remaining.
Yeah, and that's the Seals need to get their senior up and running here. Ryan Reich's had an excellent game. He needs to really be a scorer with Isaiah possibly not getting back in the game.
Right, the second shot is off, and it's rebounded by almost goes out of bounds. Gets it to Taylor. Taylor back to Hannah. Hannah bringing the ball down. Gets it over to Taylor, who goes left. Taylor's shot is good. Beautiful layup by Essex Taylor, and now the lead is up to 11.
Yeah, very tough shot by Essex Taylor. Spencer George was right there, played good D, and Taylor made a really tough shot.
Spencer George gets the ball in the post. Gets the shot, and it's good. Spencer George, again, beautiful shot. And now the lead is down to 9.
Yeah, that is number 14 for Spencer, who tied last night's score. He's having a heck of a game.
Schlesinger goes in, but they call it travel, and it will be Seals ball.
Oh, yeah, Blake hadn't got a break there. He mauled him, but it looked like Schlesinger walked before Blake was on top of him. So big break for the Seals and for Blake.
64-55, 7:06 remaining. Isaiah Ulrich comes back into the game for the Seals. He's on the left side and defended by number 10, Gerlach.
Yeah, I think Isaiah's just having some cramps the way the trainer was treating him.
Ulrich gets the screen from Haddon, who gets it over to George at the top. George with Schlesinger on him. George, beautiful pass to Hackenberger, but his layup is off.
Yeah, good look by Spencer. Nate just wasn't able to convert.
Gerlach bringing the ball down. He goes with Ulrich on him, kicks it over to number 14 Person, who gets the give and go, but blocked by Blake Haddon. Schlesinger gets the ball, gets it over to Gerlach. Gerlach, corner three-pointer is off. McCluskey's shot was off, and it looks like it's going to be a backcourt violation. Reich ends up with the ball. And the layup. Beautiful play by Ryan Reich and beautiful hustle.
And that's just who that kid is. He could have let the ball go out of bounds. It would have been a backcourt. But Ryan just hustled his tail off and made an easy basket.
Schlesinger gets the ball, but it's stolen by Blake Haddon. Good pressure defense by the Seals. Ulrich bringing the ball up now. Ulrich with Taylor on him. Gets a screen from Haddon. Ulrich, mid-range jumper is good. Isaiah Ulrich cuts the lead down to 5.
Yeah,
up now.
Isaiah's found that mid-range jumper and is very effective last night and doing the same thing tonight.
64-59, Seals showing tough defense. Taylor has the ball. Taylor, double team. Oh, beautiful pass to Schlesinger, but it's off. Schlesinger gets another putback. It's off. It's going to be a jump ball, and it will be Seals ball. The Seals catch a big break there, Coach.
Yeah, they were staring at the ball in their press, and Schlesinger snuck underneath. Good pass to him, and he was not able to convert. Great hustle for the Seals to get back.
Probst comes back into the game, replacing Person. Ulrich will bring the ball up. He has Gerlach on him. Ulrich gets a screen from George. Over to Reich. Left side three is off. Rebounded by Hackenberger, who gets it to Haddon. Back to Ulrich. We'll see if it goes. It's off. Rebounded almost by Reich, but it ends up in McCluskey's hands.
And a great hustle by Blake. Again, the long arms of Blake Haddon got in the passing lane. Seals get it right back.
Ulrich has the ball. He has Gerlach on him, gets a screen from Haddon. Ulrich, good fake, but he gets his shot blocked, and it will stay Seals ball.
Yeah, good fake by Isaiah. Good to see him. He looks like he's okay, so good to have him back for the stretch run here. Seals only down 5 with 4:50 to go.
Reese Noggle comes back into the game, replacing Nate Hackenberger. Ulrich will inbound the ball. We'll see if it goes to the corner up top at the top of the key. He gets it to Blake Haddon, but the ball gets stolen by Pardo. Hannah brings the ball down, gets it to McCluskey. McCluskey has Haddon on him. They get it inside. Shot is off and rebounded by Spencer George.
Yeah, Spencer did a good job playing post defense and cleaned it up with the rebound.
Haddon has the ball on the right side. He shoots it, but his shot is off and rebounded by Probst. Probst gets it up to McCluskey. McCluskey has Haddon on him, gets a screen from Probst. McCluskey goes, gets it over to Pardo. Pardo goes, shot is off, he gets his rebound, it's off, and it ends up in the Seals' hands. Reese Noggle has the ball.
And Pardo's missing a shoe. There's a shoe down at the other end.
Right attacks, kicks it out to Ulrich. Three-pointer. It's
Yeah.
good. Isaiah Ulrich cuts the lead down to 2.
Great series by the Seals. Got to stop on the defensive end. Pardo had a point-blank shot, missed it, got another tip and missed it. The Seals came down and made him pay. Isaiah Ulrich with a huge three.
64-62 with 3:58 remaining here in the fourth quarter. We'll stay right here. Coach, the Seals are playing tough in this fourth quarter, giving the Wildcats everything they've got.
Oh, yeah, I love the effort tonight by the Seals. They had a tough loss last night at an arch rival, and they just came up here, and they're playing great here in the second half.
Coach Kaiser drawing something up on the score on the clipboard. Definitely trying to get the ball. Again, it's an all-balanced scoring option tonight for the Seals. Who are you getting the ball to?
You know who you're probably getting it to. They're talking defense right now. They're probably going to come out and press, and the Wildcats looked a little shaky on the press. So probably, hey, let's get our press. Play fundamental defense. You got the best hustler on the team in the front of the press with Ryan Reich, and try to get a turnover and a layup going the other way.
Noggle, Reich, Ulrich, Haddon, and George in for the Seals. We'll see number 10, Gerlach. He gets it over to number 24, Probst. Back to Gerlach. Seals playing man defense. McCluskey there. Over to Hannah on the right side. Ryan Reich on him. Reich has Hannah. Hannah dribbles. Gets a screen by Probst. Probst attacks, but he gets fouled.
Yeah, good give and go that time from Hannah to Probst. And it looks like Probst is going to go to the foul line for 2.
Probst at the line, shooting 2 for the Wildcats. Him, McCluskey, and Hannah all making their mark on tonight's game. Probst makes the first of 2. The lead is up to 3 for the Wildcats.
4 for 4 on the night for Ashton Probst.
Ashton Probst will shoot the second of 2 at the line with 3:36 remaining, up by 3.
4 for 4
Probst's
on the night.
Shot is off, but it's rebounded by Pardo. Pardo to Hannah for 3. Shot is off and rebounded by Blake Haddon.
Yeah, Seals dodged a bullet. Usually when you give up an offensive rebound off a foul shot, it's usually bad news. Hannah had a good look, but he missed it.
George sets a screen. He gets it inside to Spencer. George, who shoots it. Shot is off, rebounded by Haddon, but it ends up in the hands of Ryan Reich. But it's a turnover and stolen by Hannah.
Oh, fast action there. Ryan had it and just unable to get it to his teammate.
Hannah goes right, but it will be a blocking foul on Ryan Reich.
And unofficially, I think that is Ryan's 4th foul with 3 to go.
Hackenberger will come back in the game, replacing number 32, Blake Haddon.
Yeah, that is Ryan's 4th foul, so he's got to be careful here with 3 to go with 4 fouls.
The Wildcats inbound the ball, get it to McCluskey in the post. McCluskey goes. His shot is off and rebounded by Reese Noggle. Noggle brings the ball down, gets it to Hackenberger. Inside to George, but the ball gets stolen. Another turnover by the Seals, and the Wildcats bring the ball down, led by number 0, Jack Hannah. Hannah goes right on him with 4 fouls, but it will stay Wildcat ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like the matchup with Ryan staying on Hannah. Maybe switch Nate Hackenberger onto him or Noggle to play him.
Wildcats get the ball to Hannah, Reich on him. Again, like Coach said, Reich has 4 fouls. Hackenberger picks him up. Now it's over to, they get it inside to Probst. Probst goes with Reich on him in the inside to McCluskey. McCluskey has George on him. Reich has to be careful. Shot is off and rebounded by Spencer George.
Yeah, good defense by Spencer. He made the Wildcats shoot a really off-balance shot. Great defense by Spencer.
Ulrich has the ball, spin move, gets the ball behind his back, gets it to Noggle. Noggle resets the offense with 2:10 remaining. Noggle goes, stops, gets it to Reich. Reich gets it to Hackenberger. Back to Reich. Reich over to Noggle. He attacks, gets it to George, but it's stolen by Hannah. And it ends up being a layup for Pardo. Another turnover, And transition basketball has been the key for Central Mountain here tonight.
Boy, Jack Hanna just did a great job anticipating that pass and caught the ball in full stride and went the other way, hit his buddy Pardo for an easy bucket.
67-62 with 1:51 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Coach Kaiser drawing up again, trying to get more points on the board, but turnovers have been a killer, Coach, recently.
Yeah, and the Wildcats are making them pay. Every time they get a turnover, they're flying down the floor, throwing the ball ahead, and it's a great job by the Wildcats to create off those turnovers.
67-62 with 1:51 remaining. Looks like you're going to have Ulrich, George, Noggle. Looks like Hackenberger's going to be the one on the bench. Because, again, the Seals only going 6 men tonight due to Barlario's injury in the junior varsity contest.
Yeah, and probably we'll see that double high where both Blakey and Spencer are at the elbow. And then I imagine Isaiah's going to bring it up here. It could be Ryan. And try to run that screen off there, and then they get another screen where somebody cuts diagonally to the basket.
67-62 with 1:51 remaining. The Seals will have the ball. Big key for the Seals will be keeping Ryan Wright away from that 5th foul, Coach.
Yeah, I hopefully they switched and got Ryan covering somebody other than Pardo. Or, I'm sorry, Hannah.
Hackenberger looking to check back in for defensive purposes. Noggle has the ball. They're trying to get it to Ulrich at the top. George sets a screen for Ulrich, who shoots the 3, and it's off. Rebounded by Hanna, and he'll bring the ball down for the Wildcats.
Yeah, great defense by the Wildcats there. Isaiah had a look, but he had a hand in his face too.
Pardo has the ball. He gets it in the Probst. Will go out of bounds, and it will stay Wildcat ball.
Seals have 6 fouls, so they want to start thinking about who they want to foul here down the stretch. They don't want to let the Cats run a lot of clock here.
Hanna has the ball, 1:14 remaining. Hanna has Reich on him. Again, a matchup in favor of the Wildcats with Reich having 4 fouls. Hanna attacks, kicks it out to Schlesinger, who gets it over to Pardo. Pardo attacks and ends up with the layup, and that will put the lead at 7.
Yeah, great basket by Pardo. It looked like they were going to run clock, and Pardo had a lane and took it.
Ulrich goes, kicks it to Haddon. Haddon dribbles right. Haddon's shot, it's actually stolen. Hanna gets the ball. Wright has to be careful, and that will be foul number 5 on Ryan Wright.
Yeah, Ryan really didn't have a choice there. Down 7, 41 seconds. Another basket's going to put it out of the way. So tough break for Ryan Reich. Played a very good game tonight. Ryan with 13 points to go with 7 rebounds. Really good effort tonight by Ryan Reich.
Reese Noggle will come back into the game. 41.4 remaining here in the fourth quarter. And Jack Hanna at the line shooting for the Wildcats.
Yeah, you need a quick shot on offense, whether it's a 2 or 3, it doesn't matter. It's just got to be quick. And if you don't get it, then you got to look at fouling right away. Probably not this kid.
Hanna's shot is good. The lead is up to 8. Coach Kaiser showing his displeasure with the officials again. Not used to these officials. District 6 officials, don't see them very often.
This is a District 4 ref. He ref last night at Mifflinburg.
Ulrich brings the ball down. Ulrich crosses over, goes left, but the ball gets stolen and ends up in the hands of Hanna, who gets it up. Probst. Gerlach has the ball. Gerlach gets it inside. Probst, but he gets fouled by Blake Haddon.
Yeah, I mean, you have to foul there, so probably don't want to you don't want to give them 2 foul shots, but you know, the Seals have to foul here. Desperation mode, 23 seconds left. It's going to be tough to come back from that.
Ashton Probst will shoot 2 at the line for the Wildcats, up by 9 with 23 seconds remaining. We will see number 15 come into the game for Central Mountain. Coach bringing in his bench, and he will replace Jack Hanna. Jack Hanna had an overall great night for the Wildcats. Shot is off. and it will be rebounded by Spencer George.
Yeah, that's Brady Myers checking in for the Wildcats with not much time left in the game.
Ulrich shoots it. Shot is off. Rebounded by Myers, and he gets it to number 24, Probst, who will dribble it out.
Yeah, a lot of class there. He was looking like he might want to go dunk it, but didn't want to rub it in for the Seals.
72-62 will be the final score here at Mill Hall between the Wildcats and the Seals. We'll be right back with post-game analysis of the game here at Mill Hall on SBC Sports Live.
At Murray Motor Chevrolet, they want you to think fast. Murray Motor Chevrolet, synonymous for great customer care and service, now has a huge inventory of sports cars. That's right, sports cars. Find all makes and all models on the lot at Murray Motor Chevrolet in Selinsgrove. When you have that need for speed, there's only one stop, Murray Motor Chevrolet, Selinsgrove, and online at murraychevy.com.
Selinsgrove Seals basketball against the Central Mountain Wildcats. The Wildcats were victorious here tonight with a score of 72-62. Brian Christiana here with Coach Ray Moyer. Seals show another tough showing here tonight, Coach, but again, transition basketball is very key, and the Wildcats did that.
Yeah, the Wildcats did an excellent job. Every turnover the Seals had, they pushed it up the floor. More often than not, they converted on a layup or a foul. So, hats off to the Wildcats with how hard they played there down the stretch. And a lot of scoring by the Seals, 62 points. Unfortunately, they gave up 72. So, it was too much. Hayden Pardo, 26 points. He had a heck of a night. The Seals, Isaiah Ulrich had 14, and Ryan Reich was able to have 13.
Spencer George, I think you said 14.
14, another big night for Spencer. Blake Haddon had 10 for the Seals. Reese Noggle with 5, and Nate Hackenberger, 2 big threes in the third quarter for 6 to round out the scoring. But a little short-handed, might have had something to do with how well the Cats got up and down the floor. But good effort by the Seals. The Cats just played better. Like we said at the beginning of the game, the team that plays better to their potential is the team that's going to be won, and tonight that was the Wildcats.
72-62 in favor of the Wildcats. The Seals have 2 games remaining on the schedule. Saturday afternoon for a matinee matchup with Jersey Shore. It will be Coach Ray Moyer with Greg Wetzel. It's going to be a big game for the Seals, Coach, a winnable game.
Yeah, and the last home game for them, especially for the seniors, last home game ever. So hopefully that'll add a little more juice to the offense and defense, and they can come out with a nice win for themselves.
And then next Wednesday, they will travel to East Juniata High School for a non-conference matchup. Again, Central Mountain has a tough schedule themselves. They go to Danville on Saturday, and then next week they go against Williamsport. Again, could see Central Mountain go in the playoffs against Bellefonte. We said Hollidaysburg is most likely going to be there as well. And Shikellamy, the Braves, we could see Central Mountain and the Braves go again.
Yeah, Shikellamy put a whooping on Danville last night, and the Danville team's a good team, and the Braves beat them easily. So Shikelamy's starting to gel at the right time, so I wouldn't want to be playing them in the playoffs either.
Again, 72-62, the final score here from Mill Hall. Want to thank the SBC Sports crew, Max, Ashley, and Nicholas. Great job as always. You guys are fantastic. Coach Ray Moyer, Brian Christiana, another good night of hoops. Good showing by the Seals, but the Central Mountain Wildcats were victorious, 72-62. Saturday afternoon, the Jersey Shore Bulldogs travel to Selinsgrove on SBC Sports Live.